Hi guys, welcome. Some people have impeccable timing. Somebody asked information about Slick Greeter, and look at this. I have everything available in my virtual box. It's the AA ISO. So ISO, there's nothing there. It's ArcoLinux plus just install then the Nemesis script. Take a look at it at arcolinuxiso.com. Topic of the video is that we have this Slick Greeter. If we just log out, the AA logout gives you lightdm or SDM, but this is the standard default lightdm, right? So the Slick Greeter is actually coming from Linux Mint. So if you want to change things, you need to, and that's the topic of the video actually, how do I search for info? More than here, press this button, press that button. It's not that important. It's the Slick Greeter we're talking about. So you just type it in and you Google it. You search for it, and the first hit is actually, right, the source. Linux Mint Slick Greeter, a slick look lightdm greeter. 2 years up to date, December 31, 2021. That's the look, configuration. Default configuration is stored in the dconf, which is a file which we can navigate, which we can edit, we can change. Well, change, not easy, but here it is. Under the scheme, and then XDM Slick Greeter distribution should set their own settings, etc. And we have here a configuration file. And this is how you go about looking for things, right? So let's open a new window. The other guy is in etc file system, etc, and then lightdm. Anything lightdm, have a look here, and if it's available, right, it will have Slick Greeter conf, but it's not. There's nothing at this point in time, nothing there. It's not installed. All right, it's not installed. You can take script print screens, a fork, Unity Greeter. You keep on reading. Here is the configuration file. And these are the things we can set. So that's how you go and look for things. What I also do from time to time is start with Pacman. Pamac. If Pamac is installed, this is, like I said, it looks like ArcoLinux. It feels like ArcoLinux. It is Arch plus anything ArcoLinux because it's basically transformed. But we started with an ArcoLinux ISO. The only difference you see is here that these guys are at the bottom. That's the AA ISO, and if these guys are at the top, then I'm on the ArcoLinux ISO. But all the rest is exactly the same thing, right? Except the logo, of course. It's a beautiful logo, so why not keep it? So, is there a way to easily get the sudo pacman -s? No, Eric. ArcoLinux something. Take a look at all the ArcoLinux stuff we have. Now I need to have an application. Did I not add that already to my package list? I should. So ArcoLinux, the package list of ArcoLinux Nemesis. In case you were wondering, this is the one that provides us so many fun things like the ArcoLinux. Then just tap, install and activate lightdm Slick Greeter. That's easy. Install, activate lightdm Slick Greeter. Boom. Sudo reboot. Because you need to let the machine boot up with a Slick Greeter. And this is your Slick Greeter. Nice, beautiful wallpaper. All black, right? What is he doing? He's busy. The computer is busy. Do that again. And we log in. VirtualBox is what it is, right? A sandbox. Don't expect it to work all the time. Over time. So these are the wallpapers coming from Wallhaven, and Variety is providing them for me. So the slick greeter, sure. I mean, slick, nothing too slick, right? Nothing there, but we know where it should be. It should be to file system, etc, lightdm. No, lib input is the wrong one. Lightdm, and we should have something here, right? Now there is nothing. So if we want to have the configuration files, PAMAC is not installed either. I always like to have PAMAC. This is not ArcoLinux, I repeat. But anything from ArcoLinux, I can just fetch it. This is the one that works today. Super Shift D. Oh my god, right? F12, sudo pacman -S, the D menu. Another package I will add to the list. Then I can actually use this, the D menu up there. I would miss it. So we have installed the PAMAC tray. That's PAMAC, and I want to have PAMAC tray. So that's why I wanted to go here and go to PAMAC. PAMAC tray. And watch out for the icon at the bottom right there. There's a little thing I like to have around so I can click. And then we can have a look. I always investigate application like this. So Slick. What did Slick do to my machine? I look at the dependencies. I look at the files and I say, aha, there's an application in user bin for the big screens, right? HIDPI. Wow, HIDPI. And O's languages. So I'm skipping all the languages, don't care about languages, but is there a configuration? I see that there are SVGs, batches, PNGs, greeter, and there's a desktop file. I don't see a configuration file. But the process is more important than finding the solution, remember? So this is the workflow I do for something I don't know. And normally, many of these things give you a conf or a default or something like that, that you know, that's where the configurations or the possible configurations, what they are. I don't think we get one, unless I've missed it. I don't think I see one. So without further ado, sometimes what happens as well, when you run an application, that sometimes it will provide a config, because it doesn't find one, it will provide one. It will tell you what to do with an help or a -h, so double minus or dash, and help or 1-nh will provide something. Well, not really here. Then there was the internet. Let's not forget the internet there. We just saw that there is something indeed available. They're pointing to this one. Format add. Click, we've got it. And it's called slickgreeter.conf. Can we download it from here? Sometimes they put a configuration up here, and you can find it here. The easiest way then is to just download it, extract it, and search for it. And that's the big chief of Linux Mint, Clement. So name was, it's all matters, it's important, with a dash, slickgreeter.conf. I become root chief, and then I'm gonna say create me the directory slick greeter.conf, create, open up. This is AA. He believes that's more important than Sublime Text, but one set, right? He knows. Control V, save. So this is what we get. Let's see. Activate numlock. Whether to activate numlock is a installation of numlock X, true or false. Okay. Do I have it installed? I don't. Sudo pacman -s numlock X. Got it now. So I can add here, down here, the fact that this line, that line, true, save. And you make your own decisions. Background file to use. That's something we kind of like. I do believe if you install account service, let's see if it's installed, -ru, let's see, no. So if you install account service, account service, let's test that out. Then the wallpaper comes automatically, but it will be the wallpaper that's provided at the moment of the background of the wallpaper that you have now. The wallpaper that you have now will be the background of SlickReader. And if you still don't get it, you'll see it. So lots of things. Background, so I'm gonna skip background. Want to see if account service is gonna do the trick. Draw user backgrounds around, draw grid, show host name, show power, show keyboard, show clock, show quit. Before you do anything, I would say just see what it provides now and test it line by line. Alright, so let's see what happens if we install account service, and one thing was the numlock. Okay, log out, fine, then we quit and make it reboot. And people who are thinking in boxes, this applies on ArcoLinux, eh? It's all the same, eh? So I don't see any wallpaper, so account service is not kicking in. Okay, I'm a bit surprised because it often will do that, but hey, updates, right? Things can change. And another wallpaper from Wallhaven. Thank you, Variety. You're doing a great job. Please continue. Abstract, top list, random on Wallhaven. Alt N, the next one. So back to the drawing board, right? I have my D menu, Super Shift D. I go for Sublime Text again, Subl, and I ask the most recent, and he forgot it. Other packages to update. Okay, update. Yes, I am on a totally different system, and yes, my BashRC, ZSH, FishRC, it's all there. To fish, fine, we'll go to fish. It's all there. It's just Arch. Now, the file, etc file system, etc lightdm, lightdm, slickreader.conf. He forgot again. All right. Open with another application, Sublime Text, use default, open. Wallpapers. Actually, super simple. If you know, you can do that. So let's make this bigger. What am I doing? Background equals what? Equals file system, user, share, wallpapers, ArcoLinux. ArcoLinux, no licenses, backgrounds. ArcoLinux. Let's take the girl, right? The fishies. the koi fishies. Simple, type or click here, copy. It's strange, it's awesome, because I've got a pathway. That's where the file is. Save. And then we log out. Will I see fishies? Oh, account service works again. So you just saw the fishes, that's my doing. And this color, that's the account service kicking in. So that's a choice you'll have to make, because account service overrides your fishies. Choices, consequences. So let's try that again and see if it keeps working. So Alt, voila, we have a new wallpaper. And when we log out, what happens to the wallpaper? Voila. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. I like it. But if you want to really have the fishies, then it will have to be, ooh, look, fish, minus remove account service. It has to go, acquires, yes. Now you really need to sudo reboot. No account service in the memory anywhere. And I hope to see fishies. What was that? Root? What was he doing? Ta-da-da-da, the fishies are there, right? And all the other settings, I let you experiment with all the other options that there are. Basically, it's just trial and error. Do it line by line and have fun. All right, cheers.